If you are Gaia type, also known as the pear-shaped, and you've been struggling to drop the pounds, then this video is for you. In case you're new to me, my name is Sue Ann Hickey. I'm a naturopath, international best-selling author, and creator of Body Typology system for lasting weight loss, because one size fits all never works. Now, if you are a Gaia type, you are known as a nurturing warrior. You are grounded, radiant, and powerful. The personality that would describe you is the motherly caregiving type. So many Gaia types love to have large families. If that was possible, taking care of your kids is one of your favorite things to do. If not, you might be taking care of your extended family or your siblings, or maybe your aging parents. Maybe you're giving a lot to your friends, or you're taking care of the pets, or you're overly devoted to your work. Now, the professions that the Gaia type likes to choose could be along the lines of helping others out. So 75% of nurses are Gaia types, as well as professions like a psychologist or massage therapist or a teacher, especially of young children. It's perfectly great that you love to take care of others. That's never going to change. You are wired that way. But it's also essential for you to look at taking care of yourself. Now, the gland that has to do with the Gaia type is the ovaries. So how it works is we all have a dominant gland, whether that's the ovaries, the thyroid, or for the adrenals, for the other body types. And that gland is working a little harder than the others, and the others are trying to catch up. So when you eat the right foods at the right time for your body type, your dominant gland calms down and the other glands get stronger, and this creates a balance from the inside out. Automatically, when you start following your plan, you'll find that your cravings will go down, your appetite will be kept in check, you'll have way more energy, you'll feel so much better and more balanced, and the pounds will drop off most easily wherever you want them to. So next, talking about the pear-shaped body type, and usually two tend to gain weight a little bit more in the lower body. Now you might tell me, well, I gain weight all over on my body, completely same everywhere. But if you go back to when you first started gaining weight, did you gain more in the lower body or in the upper body? Do you have a little bit more weight on the sides, like the saddlebags? I have one girlfriend who's very tall and slim, but she has just a little bit of extra on her hips. So we can't always tell a person's body type by their shape alone, or we can be completely thrown off. As we go through this video and we look at all the different aspects of your type, I hope it resonates with you and you'll be checking off many of the boxes, and you'll be able to determine that yes, this is your body type compared to any of the others. Now, the body type for the pear-shaped or Gaia body type, you need more sleep than any of the other body types. Generally, you're not that energetic in the morning, although yes, you can be up and at 'em, ready to take the kids and get them off to school and get the show on the road and get to work, take care of whatever you need to do. However, given the choice on the weekend, you have to ask yourself how you would be. Would you rather sleep in a few more hours given the chance, or would you be jumping out of bed at the crack of dawn? Usually for your body type, it would be more the former, right? If you can sleep in on the weekend, you will get those extra Z's and feel so much better. Now, your body type, you're able to stay up late, and sometimes you do because you've been giving to everyone else all day long and you just want to carve out that time for yourself at night. So you might take it at the end of the night and then stay up a little bit too late, which you're able to do compared to some of the other body types who are unable to stay up late. However, then you will pay for it for the next day or two. I had a woman, Mireille, a client who was working with me. She was 71 years old, and she said that she always felt guilty about needing more sleep. So please never feel guilty about getting your extra sleep. One size fits all never works, as I said before. You're unique and you need more sleep. It will nourish your body. And when we get good quality sleep, that also helps our health and weight loss. Now, next, for the ailments that are happening with you, it's more around the reproductive system. So if you're a Gaia type, you might have breast cysts or ovarian cysts, or you might have PCOS, polycystic ovary syndrome, endometriosis. You might have challenges with PMS and your periods. You might have a lot of cravings or irritability or bloating before your periods. Your periods might be heavy. That might be a real challenge for you. As you get older, if you're older, you might have more issues with perimenopause and menopause as you go through that. So the other thing that happens with the Gaia type body, pear-shaped body, is you can have more congestion. So your lymphatic system could be congested. You might suffer from constipation. You might have varicose veins, especially if you're in a profession where you are on your feet all day. So everything you can do to keep your body flowing, lymphatic drainage, if you enjoy jumping on a mini trampoline, that can really help the congestion be a little bit less severe. And for your hormonal system, following your body type plan will make a huge difference. The other thing that really helps the reproductive system is reducing sweets. So see if you can reduce your sweets a little bit, and that can really help balance the reproductive system. A hormonal imbalance can be a whole other video. So keep on watching for more, and we'll move on to now your cravings. So the cravings for your body type, often you like creamy sauces. So you might like fettuccine Alfredo or Caesar salad dressing or things like that. For breakfast, some Gaia types love peanut butter on toast. They might tell me, "You're not going to take away my peanut butter on toast for breakfast, are you?" You might like cream in your coffee. Cravings usually revolve more around salty cravings, so maybe it will be chips or salty foods, crackers, and things like that. However, you do have a sweet tooth, and everyone is completely different in their cravings, but these are the generalized cravings that go more to the Gaia body type. Now, finally, the challenge that you have above all for your body type is that you give to others. And as I said, that will never change. You're wired that way. It's a wonderful way to be. However, how can you put yourself a little bit higher on your list of priorities? And this is something that you will need to work on. And because if you don't do that, if you're constantly putting yourself last on your list, how will you be able to prioritize your health? You will need to try to make the time to make sure that you never skip a meal, that you prepare healthy snacks and meals in advance, that you take care to find the time to exercise and take care of yourself. Case in point, I was working with one Gaia type. Her name was Chantal, and she was coming to see me in my office every week, and she put on her goal, I am going to have a bath. She wanted to have some self-care time, so she put that on her list, and off she went and came back the next week and checking in with her goals, how she did. Can you believe it? She said, I didn't really even have time to take a bath, but I'm going to do it this week. And off she went again and came back the next week. I just didn't have time to take a bath. So I'm like, okay. We were finishing around 7 p.m. I said, why don't you go home tonight and have a bath? I'm sure you can do it. Just take half an hour, have a nice relaxing bath. Oh no, I couldn't possibly do that, she said. It's my son's birthday on the weekend and I'm making all the decorations by hand. We've got a Ninja Turtle theme, and I have to go home and make all the decorations and do all the things because his birthday is on Saturday. So that to me gave a really good example of a Gaia type struggling to put herself a little bit higher on her list. Yes, the birthday party is extremely important, but how can you maybe delegate some of your tasks and take care of you? So I hope this resonates with you, and be sure to sign up. We have my body type quiz, which is in the link below in the description. You can take the quiz and you'll get a series of emails which will give you a lot more tips and insight into your body type and help you progress along your path to health.